All right, well, earlier in the program, we heard from CommonGround volunteer Karol Swan about taking part in fairs and how that translates into future careers. And that interview will be on our Facebook page a little bit later this morning. And now Karol is back with a recipe to share, and Taryn is standing by now with more.
Well, many of us have tons of zucchini this time of year, growing it in our gardens. And then I know, like my aunt, she lives up by Bennett, and she'll be like, do you want some zucchini? Because she has so many. And then you have to think of recipes for it.
Right.
And you have a good one today. I know everybody seems to like zucchini bread.
Yes, this is, my nephews, when they were younger, they could, when I go visit them, they'd always want me to bring zucchini bread, and my brothers too. So that's why the Aunt Karol zucchini bread, because they thought it was great. And they're growing up. They still like my bread.
This is your
too.
recipe, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, how do we do it, Karol?
Okay, well, I said about beating eggs, so I just take my spoon and just whisk my eggs a little bit, and a little bit of vanilla, and then I use some, like a fourth a cup of milk and 3/4 a cup of oil, and just to kind of cut back on the oil a little bit. And I put sugar, and
gotta have the sugar in it.
Gotta have the sugar, yeah. That's the sugar and the oil. All those things make it good and interesting.
Ooh, look at your
And then
zucchini.
this is zucchini. This is one that's about, probably this long maybe, and about that big around.
So one big one or a couple of small ones.
Yeah. And you just stir it up together, and then we'll go with the flour. If you want to dump the quick dump the dry ingredients in there. We got cinnamon and baking soda, baking powder, and a little bit of salt. And then we'll dump that all together, and
stir that
just
together.
stir a little bit. Yep.
Okay.
And then we'll dump that in here, and you don't want to beat it like with a mixer or anything.
Okay, here you go.
Okay. And we'll just give it a big old dump.
Okay.
And then you just start stirring it, and lumpy is okay.
Yeah, for bread you don't want it over.
Right. Otherwise it gets kind of, I don't know, kind of tough. It isn't tender. It's nice and tender if you just do this. And then we can dump it in a baking pan. It'll make this will make two loaves.
Okay.
Yes. This will make 2 loaves, and you bake about an hour, depending on your oven.
Ovens
But
vary.
some, that 45-minute mark, start kind of watching it, make sure it's, because sometimes, the ovens and the kind of, if you use those crock pans, I've never used one of those. Sometimes those are a little different, those crock bed
350 are you talking?
325.
325,
Yeah,
okay.
a little bit cooler.
Okay.
And then you just put it in your pans. And we'll just put it in the one pan and call it good for now.
Okay, and here's what it looks like.
Yeah.
Bake for about an hour, just depending. I suppose you could put a toothpick in and see if it's done.
Yeah, you don't want to give it the toothpick, because it just, like I said, depends on your oven. But it's pretty foolproof. It always turns out.
This would be great, warmed up with some butter on top.
Oh yeah. Great for, it just, you don't want to leave it out on the counter because you snack on it all day. So when you bake it, hide it and then get a piece.
I would, I know, I would do that. All right. The recipe is on our Pure Nebraska Facebook page and on my Facebook page if you want to give it a try. Karol, thank you. Good stuff.
Thank you.
All right, back to you, John.